Aloha and welcome to the campus of Southwest Minnesota State University. It is Hawaiian night here. First we have women's basketball between the Southwest Minnesota State University Mustangs and the Northern State University Wolves. Starting lineups first for the Northern State Wolves. Senior guard number 10, Paige Waitashek. Freshman guard number 31, Brianna Kussler. Freshman guard number 34, Jessie Marty. Junior forward number 40, Jill Conrad. And junior center number 51, Miranda Ristow. The Wolves head coach is Kurt Fredrickson in his 38th season coaching Wolves women's basketball.
And for your Southwest Minnesota State University Mustang lineup, we've got Kaylee Rodning, freshman forward, Sarah Bicey, a guard, sophomore, Taylor Silva, number 23, a senior guard, Lauren Hedlund, a junior forward, and Taylor Hollicky, a junior forward, and their first season coach, Tom Webb. Your tonight's officials are Rich Baker, Mike Bukowski, and Eric Reinstein.
Southwest Minnesota State University Mustangs come into tonight with a 2-17 record overall, 2-13 in the NSIC, while the Northern State Wolves come in tonight with a 14-5 record, 10-5 overall in the NSIC. SMSU is 16-48 all-time versus Northern State Wolves. SMSU is still searching for their first home win of the season, and with only 3 home games left, they're running out of time to get that first home win.
A little bit on Tom Webb in his first season as the head coach with a 2-16 overall record. Webb is the 8th head coach in this program's history, and prior to SMSU's coach, Tom Webb spent 8 seasons as the head coach at Cameron University in Oklahoma, compiling a record of 91-123. Webb was recognized as the Lone Star Conference Coach of the Year in 2014 and 15.
As we prepare for tip-off, the Mustangs will be in the gray jerseys, while the Wolves will be in the gold. Tip is controlled by the Wolves. Inside. Rista's shot is up and good. Silva brings the ball up the other way. Rodning drives the lane. She'll put up a shot. It is up and off. Hedlund with the rebound. Holiski up top. Passes over to Silva. Back to Holiski. Silva hands off to Rodning. Travel called on Rodning, so turnover on the Mustangs to give the ball to the Wolves. Conrad to inbound. The Mustangs put some press on. Mustangs set up in a 2-3 zone. Marty in the corner. Out to Kussler. Inside to Ristow. The shot is off. Silva comes the other way for the Mustangs. Silva out to Holiski. She'll shoot a 3. It is up and off. Rebounded by Ristow. Kussler. Conrad inside, shot is up and good. Watashik shot is good. Lizgie hands off to Rodning. She'll pass out to Silva. She'll pass to Sarah Bicey. she'll drive. Foul on the play. The foul is on number 34, Jessie Marty, her first foul. Abby Connell and Jamie Spicer check into the game for the Mustangs. Spicer to inbound for the Mustangs.
Hopefully Spicer can get this team rolling. She likes taking that 3-shot look and sparking something usually for the Mustangs in the start of the game.
Mustangs lose the ball. Marty comes the other way. Shot is good. Wolves open up a quick 6-0 lead. Spicer with it. She'll pass to Rodning. Rodning will pass to Holiski. Out to Connell. Back to Rodning. Rodning will drive, put up a shot, is blocked. Shot is off, rebounded by Rodning. Spicer will shoot the 3. It is good.
That's what we like to see out of Spicer. She likes those 3 looks, and if you give her a wide open look, she'll take it. And bring you 3 points.
Spicer had a little bit of a struggle last night, only making 1 3-point attempt, but she's off to a hot start, making her first.
Hopefully she can keep that up and keep pace with these Wolves leading 8-3.
Wrist-out shot is good. Holiski finds Spicer in the corner, out to Rodning. Rodning will fake a 3, she'll drive, she'll put up a shot, it is off. As the ball comes down, foul is on number 34, Marty. That is her second personal foul.
Second team foul of the period. Checking in for the Wolves, number 22, Gabby Weimer.
Gabby Leimer checks into the game for the Wolves.
Bicey also checks in for the Mustangs.
Little bobble on the pass there by Rodning, but she retains. Connell out to Spicer. She'll drive, put up a shot, it is good. Jamie Spicer with the first 5 points for the Mustangs. Nice start. Inside the wrist, our shot is good.
And the Wolves tore apart that 2-3 defense. It was just a pass after pass, inside and splish.
Ristow was able to get underneath the 2-3 zone for an easy layup. Spicer. Nice thought there by Spicer, but the pass was a little out of Hedlund's reach. Holiski checks back into the game for the Mustangs. The Tosic shot is good. So Wolves open their lead up to 7. Spicer will get a screen from Holiski. She'll drive. Spicer was stuck, but there's a foul. The foul is on number 22, Gabby Lemire. The Wolves have 3 quick fouls here to open up the first quarter. Rodning with it. She'll give to Spicer. Thought about the 3, but she'll pass to Rodning. Inside to Holiski. She'll drive. Shot is off. Toshik up. She'll find Ristow. Pass inside was tipped. Out of bounds on the Mustangs. We have a media timeout, so we'll be right back with Mustang women's basketball on SMSU Media.
You've messed up your son's haircut.
Mom?
Do you A, try to fix it,
Like it never happened.
B, work with what you got. Or C, show solidarity.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Welcome back to the RA facility here on the campus of Southwest Minnesota State University. The Northern State University Wolves jump out to a quick 7-point lead, leading the SMSU Mustangs 12-5. The Wolves have been able to really pick apart the Mustangs 2-3 zone. They've been getting passes inside, and it's just been way too easy for the Wolves in the early going.
They take the ball and just throw right over the Mustangs' heads. It's not even like they're completely in the game. Then
Miranda Risto has 6 of the Wolves' first 12 points in the game. Like we said, they've just been throwing it down the inside, and it's been really easy for her. Inside to Risto. She'll spin, put up a shot. It is off, rebounded by Rodning. Silva will bring it the other way for the Mustangs. Mustangs have to be able to take advantage of when Risto misses. They've got to be able to get that rebound.
well, it's so hard. They try to drive into the paint and they get their shots blocked all the time. They don't seem to they seem to lose the height advantage battle almost every game.
Silva shot is off, rebounded by Risto. Outside.
Braden Flacas.
Flacas with that shot for the Wolves. She's in for her first appearance in the game. Emily Bicey drives. Silva to Holiski. Her shot is blocked and out of bounds. Blocked by Ristel. Number 25, Jamie Spicer, checks into the game for the Mustangs, as well as number 45, Sarah Tveit for the Wolves. 4 seconds left on the shot clock, so the Mustangs have to get it in and put up a shot quick. That will be a shot clock violation.
Very hard and potent defense on the Wolves side of the ball.
I don't know if the Mustangs didn't realize that the shot clock was under 5 and they needed to get a shot out quick, but Spicer drove the lane and with 2 seconds left and passed it off, so that is a turnover on the Mustangs.
You need to see them turn the ball over, especially when the Wolves came up with an empty possession earlier.
Conrad's shot is off, rebounded by the Mustangs. There's a foul. That foul is on number 45, Sarah Tveit.
The Wolves have racked up 14 fouls so far.
The next foul will put the Wolves over the limit. Rodning drive, she'll put up a shot, and they call a charge on Callie Rodning. That was Sarah Tveit taking the charge, so she commits a foul on the other end, but forces a foul on the defensive end. Saw that quite a bit last night for Callie Rodning. Sarah Tveit. She gets an easy basket, so Tom Webb wants a timeout to talk things over with his team. We will be right back with women's basketball on SMSU Media.
This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help, and slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Welcome back to women's basketball, brought to you by SMSU Media. The Wolves have been able to just get the ball inside and absolutely pick apart the Mustangs 2-3 zone. A majority of their points have come inside of the paint.
I mean, they haven't taken a single three-point shot. They like just driving it in and taking a nice look. I mean, they lead. They have a 16-5 lead, and all of those points are down in the under the basket. You can't.
Sarah Bicey unable to handle the pass from Jamie Spicer. So the ball will go back to the Wolves. Abby Connell and Laura Henlon back into the game for the Mustangs.
The Wolves overall shoot a 44.5% win in the lane, and they only shoot 32.8% when they're at the three-point line. So you can obviously tell why they like driving it into the paint.
Almost a turnover there, but the Wolves were able to pass off before they recrossed half. Shot is up and off, rebounded by Connell. Brianna Kussler checked back into the game for the Wolves. Connell for three is off, rebounded by Kussler. She'll bring it the other way for the Wolves. Mustangs jump.
Mustangs seem to be a lot more active than they were last night. They would hardly move on the ball.
Sarah Teef is good. Up ahead pass from Silva to Hedlund. Her shot is off. So the Wolves will take the ball the other way.
Hedlund almost had a steal back at the other side of the court, but Northwestern will be able to hold on to it.
Inside to Conrad, her shot is good. Early 20-5 lead here for the Wolves. Silva drives, she'll put up a shot. Appeared to be blocked, but the ref saw contact, so they call a foul. That is, foul is on number 31, Brianna Kusler. That is her first personal foul. So Silva will head to the line to shoot two. But with that foul, the Wolves are also over the limit. So any other foul, the Mustangs will be shooting. Silva's first shot is off. Miranda Ristow back into the game for the Wolves, as well as number 5, Callie Rodning, back into the game for the Mustangs.
Silva is a person that you want at that line. She shoots 82.9% from the free throw line, and free throw points are what determines whether you win the game or not, because those are free points that they're not contesting for, and they're not, I mean, you have the stress of everybody looking at you, but otherwise it's you, the ball, and the basket.
Silva goes 0 for 2, but Rodning was able to drag down the rebound and get fouled, so she will head to the line for 2. Rodning's first shot is good.
Rodning is another person you want at the line, shooting 77.5%. I mean, she's such a tall person. She doesn't have to put as much power into her shot, getting into the basket.
Bowler checks into the game for the Mustangs. Rodning's second shot is good. Sarah Bicey checks back into the game for the Mustangs. So the Mustangs look to apply some pressure, throw on a little press as we wind down this first quarter. But the Wolves just bust right through it.
Wolves are very physical on that press coverage.
Focus shot is good. Maliski drives, but there is nobody there as Bicey was starting to cut up. So another costly turnover by the Mustangs. Silva brings Silva back into the game for the Mustangs.
With the turnovers, the Wolves have been able to cash 6 points off the Mustangs turnovers, so.
Silva with the steal. We are under 40 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Rodning will drive. She'll put up a shot, but it's blocked from behind. Glaucus will drive, and she will, her shot seemed to be blocked, so the Mustangs come up with it. So the Mustangs look like they will hold for the final shot. Clock under 10, Silva will drive out to Rodning. has the ball stolen. But they will not be able, the Wolves will not be able to get a shot up before the end of the quarter. So 22-7 here at the first quarter. We'll be right back with the second quarter with SMSU Media.
On September 18, 1967, a new college on the prairie opened its doors for the first time. And since then, it has supplied countless memories to its 20,000 alumni. Please save the date for Homecoming 2017, September 29th through October 1st, and help us celebrate 50 years of excellence at Southwest Minnesota State University.
Welcome back to women's basketball, brought to you by SMSU Media.
What SMSU needs to work on from the first quarter is turnovers. They have 8, and the points cashed by the Timberwolves or by the Wolves is 6. So, granted, that's not the majority of the points the Wolves are scoring on, but granted, it's hurting the morality of the team overall. You have 8 turnovers with the Wolves only having 1 so far through the first quarter.
The score, Northern State leads 22-7 over the Mustangs. You said, Mitch, the turnovers are what's really hurting the Mustangs. Right at the end of the first quarter, they had the Mustangs had the chance to score before the quarter ended, and another costly turnover gave the ball back to the Wolves. Now the Wolves weren't able to score off that turnover, but still you weren't able to score as well. So Mustangs will inbound. Silva has the ball. Show pass to Rodning. Rodning will go up with it. Her shot is off. That foul is on number 33, Lauren Headland.
Northern State very physical down in the post area. They were double teaming Rodnings, and she couldn't get a single look to pass or to shoot.
Trap in the corner. Silva comes up with the ball. She'll pass ahead, but it is stolen by Bethany Crossweight, number 35.
It's a good defensive statement by the SMSU.
But unable to cash in on the turnover. Conrad's shot is good. Sarah Bicey over to Rodning. She'll hand off to Halitsky. She'll find Headland. Headland able to keep the ball, but there's a tie-up.
What SMSU would like to do is try to get it in the paint and then work them outside to shoot, start getting Spicer to shoot those threes, but you can't do that under Northern State's tough defense. They block you 2-3 players, and you can't even get it past outside even if you wanted to get the three-point look.
Spicer checks into the game for the Mustangs, as well as Watashik for Northern State. As I say that, she hits a shot. Tom Webb wants a timeout, so we will be right back with women's basketball on SMSU Media.
Hey, look, it's those guys. Are you good to drive?
I'm fine.
How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be.
Go and step out of the vehicle for me.
See ya, buddy. Good luck. So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing, and it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.
Welcome back to the RA facility here on the campus of Southwest Minnesota State University. The Northern State Wolves have opened up a huge lead over the SMSU Mustangs, currently leading 26-7. The Mustangs just have not been able to get anything going.
No, they try to get it down in the paint, and they're 2 for 13 on their field goals attempted and made. I mean, that's only a 15% shooting you can't hold any points. I'm surprised they even have 7 at this point, whereas the Northern State has 13 of 19 and they're shooting 68%. They like going down there and just physically dominating you on the defensive side of the ball and then turning it right around and dominating you on the offensive side. It's outstanding how they contest on both sides of the ball.
Tom Webb called the timeout before the break, so the Mustangs will have the ball. Spicer with it. She finds Sarah Bicey. She'll drive. She finds Lauren Hedlund. Out to Haliski, over to Spicer. She'll hand off to Sarah Bicey. Sarah Bicey will drive and go for a shot, but there's a foul. The foul will be on number 51, Ristow.
Now this is where SMSU can cash in a few free points and try to get things rolling in their direction, because right now it is anything but in their direction.
Sarah Bicey's first shot is good. That was Ristow's first personal foul. First team foul of the quarter for the Wolves. Bicey's second shot is good. Mustangs in a long scoreless run. Tashik able to get the ball across before the violation. Spicer comes up with the steal.
That was a good press coverage by SMSU. They were able to make him almost violate a foul and then cause a turnover.
Haliski finds Rodning in the corner. She'll pass back out to Haliski. Back up top to Spicer. She'll pass to Rodning. Over to Sarah Bicey. Haliski in the corner. Her three is up and off. Rebounded by Ristow.
That was good ball movement on SMSU's part. They just a little short on the three-point shot.
Inside to Atashik. Her pass to Ristow is off. So back-to-back turnovers by the Wolves. Abby Connell checks back into the game for the Mustangs, as well as number 40 Conrad for the Wolves.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Connell's three is good. Nice find by Spicer to find Connell. That might just be what the Mustangs need to get back into this game.
I was about to say, so I wouldn't be surprised if Spicer had taken a three-point shot, but Connell did it for her.
Ristow's hook shot is good. Mustangs have to find some sort of answer for Miranda Ristow. She has 8 points.
She's shooting
for
about
the Wolves.
66% of her shots, so it could be a little bit better early on in the game, but
Missed by the Mustangs, rebounded by Conrad. Outside. Three-point basket by Limer is good. Spicer. Over to Connell. Over to Haliski. Over to Spicer. Spicer will drive. Find Hedlund. They say before the shot. Foul is on number 40, Conrad. Sarah Bicey checks back into the game for the Mustangs, as well as number 34, Marty, for the Wolves. Spicer to inbound. She'll pass out to Rodning. Rodning's pass was kicked, so the Mustangs will take it back out of bounds.
it's a good chance for Mustangs to slow things down, get themselves composed. And
Spicer's inbound pass. There's a foul. The foul is on number 35, Bethany Coswade, her first personal foul. Third team foul. Spicer's inbound pass to Haliski. Her shot is up and good.
that was a very quick conversion on points. That's what the Mustangs need to do. They need to take quick, short jumpers just like that. And then maybe work it outside to the three-point line, get Spicer involved, and start racking up the cash.
Ristow. Crossway shot is off, but rebounded by the Wolves. Crossway cannot handle the pass. So another turnover on the Wolves. Rodning has it in the corner. She will drive. She'll put up a shot. Is up and good. Back-to-back baskets by the Mustangs. Cut the lead to 15.
And empty scores for the Wolves. This is what the Mustangs want.
Ristow appears to have her shot blocked, but the ref saw contact, so that will be a foul. Foul is on number 45, Taylor Herliski. That will send Ristow to the line for 2.
Foul of the period. Miranda Ristow at the line shooting 2.
First shot is good.
Checking in for the Wolves, number 23, Brent Flakas.
Ristow is a 66% free throw shooter on the season. Her second shot is good.
You like the Mustangs not to make those type of errors, but I mean, she had the shot blocked. It's just the refs came in at that
That's
point.
what Tom Webb was arguing. He thought that Holiski had all ball, but the ref saw otherwise. Holiski's shot is off, rebounded by Conrad. Inside to Conrad, inside to Ristow. Back to Conrad. She'll put up a shot. And there's a foul on number 3, Abby Connell.
Number 3, Abby Connell, her first personal foul, 13th foul of the period. Jill Conrad at the line.
Conrad will head to the line to shoot 2 for the Wolves.
She shoots an impressive 90% on her free throws so far this season. This is a woman you would want to get fouled. She's gonna cash it in almost every time for those free points.
Her first shot is good. Conrad's second shot is good. So she goes 2 for 2 from the line.
Mustangs got to watch who they foul. They don't want to foul a high percentage shooting girl like that.
Rodning's first shot attempt is blocked, but she gets her own rebound and she'll put the shot back up, and she is fouled. That foul is on number 51, Miranda Ristow, her second personal foul. Rodning will head back to the line to shoot 2. Her first shot is good.
She's 100% so far this night, only getting one other opportunity to shoot, and she made both of them. So hopefully she keep that one impressive 1-0-0.
Emily Bicey checks into the game for the Mustangs, as well as Lauren Headland checking back into the game. Rodning's second shot is good as she gets the friendly bounce. As Taylor Silva checks back into the game for the Mustangs. The Mustangs look to put the press back on.
Northwestern's coach having a little bit of argument with the reffing officials.
Inside pass to Sarah Tweet. Shot is good. Silva finds Rodning outside. She'll drive. She'll find Headland. She'll put up a shot. It is off. Rebounded by Conrad. Limer inside to Conrad. Outside shot for Crossway is good. Silva brings the ball up the floor for the Mustangs. 21-point lead for the Wolves, just under 4 minutes remaining in the half.
Be nice for SMSU to get that ball moving, and we saw it for just a couple of seconds here in the second quarter, but a couple of fouls and
Shot clock under 10. Silva drives. She'll put a shot up. Is good. Nice drive by Taylor Silva to get the ball inside.
Wait for Silver to go in there in the paint and contest with them. That's very impressive. That's a good look for her.
Outside shot by Flacus is off. Rodning will try a three. Is way off. 25, JC Girding, as well as Kusler checks into the game for the Wolves. Nice ball movement by the Wolves as Girding knocks down the three. Pass ahead to Hedlund. Her shot is up and off, but she was fouled, so she'll head to the line for two. Nice find there by Silva to see that Lauren Hedlund had a little bit of space up ahead to pass her the ball. Hedlund's first shot is off. Second shot is also off, so Hedlund goes 0 for 2 from the line.
Mustangs need to make sure they capitalize on those free points. You can't give them up like that.
Side basket for Crossweight is off. Silva brings the ball up the floor. So she drives the lane and is fouled, so Silva will head to the line for two. Silva was looking outside for Emily Bicey, who was along with her. She kind of fooled the defense, thinking that she was gonna pass. First shot is good. Is Watashik and Limer check back into the game for the Wolves.
It was a good fool to get herself fouled and make it look like she's gonna pass it back out. And because she shoots 82.9% on the season, so that she is the one that you would want to have go to the line.
Silva goes 2 for 2. 42-22 in favor of the Northern State Wolves. Gabby Limer's three-point basket is good. Silva finds Holiski over to Sarah Bicey. Back to Holiski. Pass to Emily Bicey. Back to Silva. She'll pass outside to Sarah Bicey. So shot clock winds to 10. Travel inside.
That was a good defensive stance by the Northern State Wolves.
On Lauren Hedlund. Jamie Spicer checks back into the game for the Mustangs.
They had her cornered down in under the post, and she couldn't hardly move.
Conrad. Inside to Sarah Tweet. Spicer. Shot is off.
That's a rare occurrence to see her miss.
Long rebound by Limer. She brings it the other way for the Wolves. She'll find Conrad. Over to Limer. Conrad will shoot the three, and it is good. Conrad just adds on to the Wolves' lead. Silva receives a pick. She'll find Holiski in the corner. Her three-point basket is off. Hedlund comes down with the rebound. She'll put a basket up, and it is good. So we have a timeout called by Northern State. We'll be right back with women's basketball on SMSU Media.
The storks are bringing me a baby brother.
Storks know how to keep kids safe.
Aww.
Do you?
What?
Oh my gosh, you don't know.
I know.
You don't. Oh man, you laugh when you're uncomfortable.
No.
Making sure your child is in the right seat is one of the steps to safer travel.
We can do this together.
To know for sure that your child is in the right seat for their age and size,
Remember when I was a baby? It felt like 1 minute ago.
What?
visit safercar.gov/the right seat.
What he said.
Welcome back to the RA facility here on the campus of Southwest Minnesota State University. The Northern State Wolves have a huge lead over the SMSU Mustangs, currently leading 50-24. Inside baskets have definitely been the story tonight for the Wolves, connecting on quite a bit of easy layups as they've just been breaking down the Mustangs 2-3 zone.
They've shot 21 of 30 for their field goals, and with SMSU only shooting 7, you can't expect that.
As I say that, number 41, Annika Frederick, puts up an easy layup. She's in her first appearance in tonight's game. Connell over to Spicer. She finds Holiski, but Holiski stepped out of bounds.
Another costly turnover.
Leimer brings the ball up the floor. Looks like the Wolves will hold for the final basket of the half. Leimer over to what? Inside, pass, shot is blocked. Watashik's shot is up and off. Rebounded by Spicer, but she will not put a shot up. So we will be right back for second half action. This is women's basketball on SMSU Media.
Okay, so what would you bring to my company?
What do you need?
I need problem-solving skills.
I got through high school without a car, a phone, or a computer.
No college degree, though.
Not yet, but life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at
Welcome back to the RA facility here on the campus of Southwest Minnesota State University. We are here for second half women's basketball action. Northern State University Wolves currently lead the SMSU Mustangs 52-24. The inside game was definitely the key to that first half for the Wolves.
By far. The Wolves were shooting 66% on their field goal percentages and 80%. But the difference here is they take 33 shots outside the three-point line and only 5 shots outside and 33 inside. Meaning that the majority of their points are coming from that inside lane, those mid-range jumpers, and that 2-3 defense of SMSU cannot stop it. Even that press coverage or the press can't stop it. It helps a little switching it up every now and then, but the Wolves still find a way to pick it apart.
One thing I noticed coming out of a timeout in the second quarter, the Mustangs almost looked defeated. They almost knew that the game was over. They can't have that attitude. You need to keep fighting back and keep picking away at that lead. Same starters on the floor for each side. There's a poke away by the Wolves. Conrad has it outside. She'll pass to Watashik.
I would really be curious on what Webb had to say to his players when he was in there, in that locker room. Because with a 52-24 downside, as a coach, I can't imagine what you can say to your players.
That foul was on Conrad. First, second. Connell checks into the game for the Mustangs. Like you said, Mitt, I can imagine that Webb told him, yes, we're down by a lot, but we just need to keep a positive attitude, keep picking away at the lead, try to get back into this game.
I'd like to see Spicer more involved in the game. Those three-point shots, she can knock them down left and right.
Headland gets a shot up and is good. So Mustangs are able to strike first here. Ball movement by the Wolves, working the ball around. Shot by Marty is off. Rebounded by Haliski, so the Mustangs take it the other way.
We might see some momentum gain on the SMSU side, but let's see if they can keep with it.
Haliski outside to Connell. Connell passes to Sarah Bicey. Sarah Bicey has the ball tipped, but Lauren Headland is able to regain the ball. Shot clock is at 6. Haliski has the ball stolen by Watashik, so the Wolves come the other way. Marty will take a shot. It is off. Rebounded. Risdell had it for a second, but Sarah Bicey able to come up with the basket, or with the ball, excuse me. Connell, long three is off.
Back to back to back.
Rebounded by Marty.
By each team. This is a little difficult to watch.
There was not a single Mustang down there to get the rebound off of Connell's three. That is something that definitely needs to change if the Mustangs hope to get back into this game. Marty outside, she'll pass inside to Watashik. She'll shoot a little jump shot, it is good. She had a couple of those in the first half.
Along with the rest of her teammates as well. They like taking the mid-range jumpers and putting you up against the post. You can't let them inside like that.
Sarah Bicey will take a three. It rattles in and out. Rebounded by Kussler as she will bring it the other way. Over to Marty. Conrad has it up top. She'll pass inside to Watashik, inside to Risdau. She'll put up a spinner. It is off. But the rebound comes down to the Wolves. Watashik for another elbow jump shot is good. So Watashik hitting back-to-back elbow jump shots. Puts the Wolves lead now up to 30.
She was kind of quiet in the first half, only taking 5 shots.
Bicey's three is good from the pass from Silva. Nice job by Silva to drive the lane. And she had the defense collapse out on her. And also a nice job by Bicey getting herself set, ready to shoot that three.
That's what she strives on, is those 3-point shots. That's what SMSU needs to kind of focus their offense around and then pull it back into the paint.
Conrad gets a pass inside from Watashik. She'll put it up and it is fouled. Connell comes up with the foul. Callie Rodning and Jamie Spicer back into the game for the Mustangs. You had a 3-point shot on the other end that you made, and you come down to the other end and have a costly foul in which Conrad was able to also make the basket. She makes her free throw.
As expected, she shoots a high 90% on those free throw shots.
She's 100% today, going 3 for 3. Spicer has it. She'll hand off to Sarah Bicey. Thought about the three. Haliski has it. She'll pass out to Rodning. She'll pass to Sarah Bicey in the corner. She'll shoot another three. It is good. Back-to-back 3-point baskets by Sarah Bicey. She seems to be heating up from beyond the arc.
And that's something that SMSU needs. They need someone to heat up and even pull the Wolves outside to that 3-point range so that Silva or Roddings can drive and use their physicality to drive it inside.
Conrad with a mid-range jumper.
Story of this game.
Wolves are definitely thrive on that mid-range jump shot. Connell will shoot a three. It is off. Rebounded by Kussler. Again, there was only one Mustang down there to try and get that rebound. Mustangs definitely have to get more bodies down there to try and drag down offensive rebounds. They need those second chance points. Conrad shoots another mid-range jumper.
It almost seemed like it was a little awkward and almost out of bounds as she was stepping out.
Mustangs need to put pressure on the Wolves shooters. Rodning will shoot a reverse layup. It is good.
Good job by Rodnings, working with her body and trying to throw it in awkward angles, because that looked like a difficult shot.
Mustangs have been able to score in the second half, but they need to stop the Wolves from scoring. Connell appeared like she was straight up, but the ref calls a foul on Abby Connell. We have a media timeout, so the Wolves will be shooting 2 free throws when we come back. This is women's basketball on SMSU Media.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for information on how to provide even better care for the person who wants to care of you.
Welcome back to women's basketball, brought to you by SMSU Media. The Northern State Wolves 63, the SMSU Mustangs 34. Right before the break, Abby Connell committed a foul, so the Wolves will head to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Mustangs have been able to score coming into this, starting off the second half, but the Wolves have they've scored with them.
They answer right back. There's a lot of times you see empty possession by each team, and then SMSU will come back, pull up a three, and the Wolves will come down and shoot 2 mid-range jumpers, and it's quite astounding just how the Wolves can answer.
Rizdow heads to the line for 2 free throws. Her first is good.
She's only 66% on her free throw, so hopefully she looks to increase those stats a little bit.
Her second is good as number 45.
Checking in for the Wolves, number 45, Sarah Tweed.
Sarah Tweed checks back into the game. Wolves are 100% tonight from the free throw line. Spicer, she'll hand off to Lori Bowler. Rodning will drive, puts up a shot, and she is fouled.
Wolves foul number 41, Annika Frederick, her first personal foul, second team foul of the period.
Foul is on number 41, Annika Frederick, her first foul. Rodning heads to the line for 2. Her first shot is up and good.
She's keeping an impressive 100% with her free throws tonight. Hope she continues to shoot like this all the rest of the game.
Her second shot is good as it almost fell off the front of the iron, but she is able to put the shot in.
It seemed as though I was about to eat my own words.
Frederick with it. Ball out of bounds. Possession will stay with the Wolves.
It was a good block shot by Abby Connell. Very good defensive stand.
Limer inbounds. She'll come in off the inbound, shoot a 3. Poliski able to drag down the rebound, but she has the ball stripped from behind. Refs look to be discussing. Limer will inbound once again for the Wolves. She finds Flaucus. Back to Limer. Back out to Flockus. Inside. Sarah Tweet travels. So another turnover on the Wolves. Gives the ball back to the Mustangs. Right here is where the Mustangs need to take advantage of a turnover by the Wolves and turn it into points.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Spicer knocked down a free right here.
Bowler drive, she puts up a shot, it is off, rebounded by Haliski, but there's a foul. That foul is on number 41, Annika Frederick.
13th foul of the period.
That is her second personal foul. Spicer to inbound. She finds Rodning. That is a foul. So Rodning will once again head to the line. That foul is on number 23, Flockus. That is her first foul.
Northern's got to be careful on which player they want to pick and hit, because Rodning right now is shooting 100%. And
she hits her first. Jessica Anderson. JC Gerdning and Jill Conrad check into the game for the Wolves. Rodney's second shot is good. So the Wolves going with almost a completely new lineup.
with the size of their roster, they have the luxury of doing that, getting fresh legs in there. Whereas SMSU, their team's been out there the entire game, so.
Limer's three-point basket was off. Haliski drives, but a tip by the Wolves as Bowler's able to come up with it. But her pass out to Rodning is stolen. Drive inside by Crossweight.
Foul number 25, Jamie Spicer, her first personal foul, 13 foul of the period.
That foul was on number 25, Jamie Spicer. Her first. Crossweight hits her first free throw.
Also checking in number 14.
Sarah and Emily Bicey check into the game for the Mustangs,
Checking in for the Mustangs.
as well as Lauren Headland.
Bethany Crossweight at the line.
Sarah Bicey, the older sister of Emily Bicey. Second shot by Crossweight is off. Rebounded by Rodning. She will take it the other way for the Mustangs. She will put up a shot, but it is off. Conrad comes down with the rebound. Limer up ahead to Gerdning. Gerdning shot is up and good.
Yeah, she couldn't have moved a little bit farther out. That would have been a three-point shot. But SMSU will gladly take the couple inches she missed it by.
Sarah Bicey will drive the lane. Show your shot is off. Rebounded by Gerdning. Limer up top, back to Gerdning. Anderson inside, her shot rolls around the rim and it is good. Emily Bicey brings the ball up the floor for the Mustangs. Sarah Bicey finds Rodning, finds Lauren Headland. She'll pass to Connell. Over to Emily Bicey. Emily Bicey tries to pass to her sister Cutting, but the ball is kicked out of bounds.
Checking in for the Mustangs, number 25,
Jamie Spicer checks back into the game for the Mustangs, and she will inbound,
Checking in for the Mustangs.
as well as number 23, Taylor Silva.
It's a good time for the Mustangs to reset, get their feet on them, and get some points on the board, because that's what they need.
Sarah Bicey drives the lane, and she is fouled. That foul is on Wolves number 25, Gerding.
period.
That is her first, but the Wolves are over the limit, so the Mustangs will shoot.
Bicey at the line.
Sarah Bicey misses her first. Second shot is good.
With those two in, she's shooting about 75% tonight.
Cross weight, outside to Conrad. Charging foul called on Conrad, as Silva is slow to get up.
Silva a little shooken up on that play.
Oh, they are calling a flagrant one foul on Jill Conrad, as Silva took a hit to the face, they're saying. So that is a technical foul. So Silva will head to the line to shoot two, and the Mustangs will take possession of the ball. Silva's first shot is good.
Well, it was a pretty nasty, I don't know if you want to call it a check, but a hit by Silva.
Second shot is good. Connell will check in for Silva. Annika Frederick will check into the game for the Wolves, as Conrad picked up her third foul on that. This might be what the Mustangs need to turn the momentum in their favor, put some more points up on the board. Spicer
Anything
and
at this point.
Spicer to Emily Bicey, over to Connell, over to Sarah Bicey, out to Jamie Spicer. She will shoot the three. It is good. Nice ball movement there by the Mustangs to get the ball around.
This is what the Mustangs, I think they needed. Let's see if they can just keep going. Maybe have the Northern State come up with an empty possession.
And just as we say that, Emily Bicey comes up with a foul, so the next foul for the Mustangs will put them over the limit, as we are just under a minute remaining in the third quarter. Girding over to Weimer. Inside to Anderson. Excuse me, Frederick inside. Her shot is good. Looks like the Mustangs will hold for the final shot in the third quarter. Ten seconds remaining. Connell over to Spicer. Spicer will shoot another three. It is good.
It's Jamie Spicer for you.
Girding was unable to get a shot up at the end of the third quarter. So at the end of the third quarter, the Wolves lead 72-47. We will be right back with women's basketball on SMSU Media.
Oh, look, a redhead. Staring contest. You still got it. I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Welcome back to women's basketball, brought to you by SMSU Media. Mustangs were able to hit a few three-pointers at the end of the third quarter by Spicer. So the lead is now 72-47 for the Northern State Wolves.
You think that lead would be a little bit smaller because the Northern State Wolves have committed 18 personal fouls. However, it is what it is, and that is because Northern State works the inside paint, comes back on the defensive side, shuts down SMSU, and goes back and does it all over again.
Northern State has been able to hit so many mid-range jump shots. It is really remarkable. Emily Bicey has the ball for the Mustangs. Over to Jamie Spicer. She finds Connell. Emily Bicey. Out to Spicer. Her ball is picked off by Watashik. She'll put up a shot. It is good.
That is not what SMSU wants to happen.
No, they had the momentum in their favor at the end of the third quarter, but the Wolves strike first. We've got a foul on Jessica Anderson for the Wolves. That is her first personal foul. Sarah Bicey's shot is off. Rebounded by Kussler. She will bring it the other way for the Wolves. Toshik's shot is good. Another long two.
Very long.
Toshik.
If he would have been a couple more inches farther out, she would have saw 77 to 47 instead of 76.
But that is Watasik's shot, is that little mid-range jump shot. Connell's shot is off. Rebounded by Kussler as Headland tried to come up with the steal.
Tried to sneak it around the backside of her, almost had it. This looks like the SMSU team that we saw during the first half.
Annika Frederick hits that shot.
Not able to pull points up and then turn around and allow Northern State to cash in.
Spicer drives. Pass to Headland. She'll put up a shot, but she is fouled. Foul is on number 50, Jessica Anderson for the Wolves.
Second personal foul, second team foul of the period. Lauren Headland at the line, shooting two.
Headland's first shot is good.
Checking in for the Mustangs.
Rodning, Holitsky, and Silva into the game.
Rodning 23, Taylor Silva, and 45, Taylor Holitsky.
A little nervous with Headland at the line, only shooting 33% with her free throws tonight, but she's able to put that first one up.
And the second one is good. So Headland goes 2 for 2. A little over 8 minutes remaining here in the game. 78-49 in favor of the Wolves. Marty is fouled by Taylor Silva. That is her first foul.
Her first personal foul, first team foul of the period.
Shot is up and good by Annika Frederick.
Annika was a little bit quiet during the first half. She only shot 2 shots and 50% on them.
Rodning. Pass was deflected out of bounds. So it will remain with the Mustangs. Silva to inbound. Finds Holitsky, over to Headland, over to Spicer. Spicer will drive, but lose the ball. So the Wolves will take over. Nice tip by Holitsky, but it is out of bounds, so it will remain with the Wolves.
These last remaining minutes, SMSU's got to make somewhat of a stance, kind of intimidating their next opponents.
Rodning able to steal that pass. Silva will bring it the other way. Pass to Holitsky's three-point basket is off. Rebounded by Rodning, but tipped out from behind by Watashik, so the ball will stay with the Mustangs.
Checking in for the Wolves, number 45, Sarah Tweet.
Sarah Tweet checks back into the game for the Wolves, as well as
Number 23, Bryn Flackis.
Bryn Flackis. Rodning shot is off. She gets her own rebound, puts it back up, and she is fouled. So Rodning will head to the line to shoot 2 free throws for the Mustangs. A foul was on Bryn Flackis.
Rodning is definitely like pulling those fouls out of Northern. It's good for her. She's keeping that high field goal or free throw percentage.
Rodning's first shot is good.
Checking in for the Mustangs, number 10, Brianna Von Walden.
Brianna Van Walde checks into the game for the Mustangs. As Rodning's second shot is good. Marty back to Kulsler. Inside pass was stolen by Haliski. Spicer brings the ball up the floor. Pass to Haliski. She traveled.
In for the Mustangs, number 50, Angie Wenning.
Angie Wenning checks into the game for the first time for the Mustangs.
Hopefully she can be the spark that provides a somewhat of a comeback.
Flackis. Frederick in the corner. Tweed up. Flackis is fouled by Halitsky.
Mustangs foul number 45, Taylor Holinsky, her second personal foul.
That's Halitsky's second personal foul. Flackis' first shot is good.
Yes, at the line.
Second shot is good. Wenning brings the ball up the floor for the Mustangs. Out to Rodning, she'll drive. Another charging foul called on Rodning.
Mustangs foul number 5, Kelly Rodney, her second personal foul, third team foul of the period.
That's Rodning's second. Jesse Marty taking the charge for the Wolves.
Looked a little banged up as she's coming off the court. Jaw. They give her some issue.
Inside. Shot is blocked by Haliski as Wenning brings the ball back up the floor. Haliski will take a three. It is off.
It's a good choice. Way to take the shot, but it's a little off.
Kusler. Rodning foul on the pass.
Mustangs foul on number 5, Kelly Rodney, her third personal
That's
foul
Rodning's third.
of the period.
Lori Bowler, Emily and Sarah Bicey, Abby Connell, and Lauren Headland check into the game for the Mustangs.
We get a whole new Mustang team out there on the court.
Frederick outside. Kusler's shot is off. Rebounded by Frederick. Back out to Kusler. Over to Flackis. Pass is tipped by Connell. It will remain with the Wolves. Tom Webb might just start subbing 5 in and out. Get a lot of his players some minutes here since They are down by 31 points with just a little over 5 minutes remaining.
You hate to see that, but you gotta maybe hoping new fresh face will give you
Inbound pass to Frederick is off, rebounded by Headland. Bowler brings it the other way. She'll pass to Connell. Over to Sarah Bicey. Passes to Emily Bicey. Back to Bowler. No foul on the push for Bowler, but the foul on 23 for Inflakis. We have a media timeout, so we will return for the conclusion of the fourth quarter. This is women's basketball on SMSU Media.
Fancy pants peanut butter? A big screen television? You haven't even bought a sofa yet. A motorcycle? When your father finds out, he's gonna flip his shoes with 2 buckles? What do you even need 2 buckles for? Mr. Big Shot, buying whiskey shots for everybody in the bar. From the looks of it, I'd say nobody even remembers. Feed the pig.
Welcome back to the RA facility here on the campus of Southwest Minnesota State University. Northern State Wolves currently lead the SMSU Mustangs 82-51 with just a little under 5 minutes remaining in the game. Notice Tom Webb has started to sub in, 5 out. Just looking to get a bunch of his girls, some of the girls that don't get a lot of playing time usually, get them some playing time, get everyone in, gets them some playing time, which is, like you said, you don't want to see that because you know then you're down by a lot, but it is nice to see everyone getting some minutes.
Yeah.
Bowler has it for the Mustangs. Passes to Emily Bicey. Over to Sarah Bicey. She drives, puts up a shot, but she is fouled.
Even with that new face of the Mustang, you hope that maybe they can mix it up, get Northern off their, catch them off guard a little bit, and maybe get up a few more points.
Sarah Bicey's first shot is good. That foul was on number 22, Gabby Leimer for the Wolves. As Bicey's second shot is good.
She's kept a nice 100% tonight for her free throws.
Leimer with it. She'll pass to Frederick. Side. Flockers will put up a shot. It is good. Bowler brings the ball up the floor for the Mustangs. Sarah Bicey fakes. Pass outside to Abby Connell. She'll shoot the long 3. It is good.
It was a good look for Abby Connell. Way to take the 3 and minimize the demanding lead that Northern has.
It's nice to see the Mustangs playing until the final buzzer, even though they are down by quite a bit. Shot by Girding is off, rebounded by Sarah Bicey as Bowler looks to race it up the floor. Should pass to Abby Connell. Emily Bicey was set up and ready to shoot, but Connell did not see her. Lori Bowler with the shot is good. Inside to Tweed. Frederick's shot is off. But Frederick gets another shot. Foul on number 33 at Lauren Headland. Will send Annika Frederick to the line to shoot 2. Both teams are now over the limit. Frederick's first shot is good.
This will be Annika's first time going to the free throw line tonight.
Taylor Silva, Brianna Van Walde, Angie Wenning, and Taylor Polisky back into the game for the Mustangs. So their second shot is good. as well as Callie Rodning. So there's that 5 in, 5 out that we mentioned. Silva drives, hands off to Rodning, over to Holitsky, back to Silva.
Silva's got some good ball movement. She could have.
Over to Holitsky, over to Wenning, over to Vinwaldi. Holitsky has it, shot clock winding down, ball is stolen. Frederick's shot is off, rebounded by Rodning. She will bring the ball up the floor. Holitsky's shot is off, rebounded by Leimer. We have a 30-second timeout, so we'll be right back with women's basketball on SMSU Media.
Looks like it's done.
Don't let salmonella get funky with your chicken. On average, 1 in 6 Americans will get a foodborne illness this year. You can't see these microbes, but they might be there. So learn the right temperature to cook each type of meat. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
Welcome back to the RA facility here on the campus of Southwest Minnesota State University. It is Hawaiian night here at SMSU. We have Northern State leading SMSU 86-58. Timeout taken by Northern State. Northern State's coach wanted to get a sub in, so he called a timeout.
Probably looking to get some girls some more time playing.
Jesse Marty checked in for the Wolves, as well as Spicer and Connell for the Mustangs. Shot up by Jessica Anderson is good. Wenning brings the ball up the floor for the Mustangs. Wenning drives, finds Vinwaldi. Vinwaldi will drive, she'll kick out to Holitsky. The shot is up and off. Vinwaldi drags down the rebound. She'll pass out to Wenning. Wenning will pull up, and her shot is good for Angie Wenning.
That was a good mid-range jumper by Wenning.
She found an opening on the floor and took the shot, and it was good. Tip pass by Spicer. Stolen as Wenning will bring it the other way. Wenning drives, kicks out to Connell. Connell's three is good.
I about had a deja vu moment, like I've seen this, and then I was like, oh, I have. She's pulled that shot about 3 different times tonight. I mean, good for her, but you wish to see this lead not so large.
Shot by Crossweight is good. Angie Wenning with a basket and an assist on back-to-back possessions for the Mustangs. Wenning will drive. She'll put up a shot. It is good for Angie Wenning. Angie Wenning has 4 points.
You might like to see her in a little bit more game time next time.
Shot by Marty is off. Marty comes down with her own rebound. Over to Marty, she'll drive, kick it inside to Anderson as she is fouled. Foul is on number 10, Brianna Vinwaldi, her first personal foul. Anderson's first shot is way off to the left. Second shot is also off.
It's a shame to see her miss both those free throws, because Northern's field free throw percentage was outstanding, shooting 12 for 15 after those 2 shots.
Looks like Northern will hold the ball and let time expire. There we go. As time expires, your final score, Northern State 90, SMSU 65. We will be right back with a little post-game show. This is women's basketball on SMSU Media.
You know what, guys? There's a lot of tree branches and dry brush over here. We should probably move the bonfire over there.
I'm guessing Smokey liked that idea.
Welcome back. Again, your final score, the Northern State University Wolves 90, the Southwest Minnesota State University Mustangs 65. Big key for tonight's game in the paint scoring for the Wolves. Wolves had 38 points in the paint. They just picked apart SMSU's 2-3 zone defense.
And another factor that really didn't contribute but should be mentioned, the amount of fouls that Northern State contributed being 23. And you would think SMSU would be to decrease that lead by, since they were able to cash in on so many of that, but they weren't even able to do that. It's surprising just how much fouls are committed, but no actual points gained.
Another factor, turnovers for the Mustangs. They committed 21 turnovers, allowing the Wolves to have 17 points off of those turnovers. So again, your final score, the Northern State Wolves 90, the Southwest Minnesota State University Mustangs 65. Women's basketball will be in action February 10th and 11th for the next doubleheader at home for the Mustangs. Again, this has been Sam Prell along with Mitch Reeby for women's basketball on SMSU Media.